Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. In this video, we're going to show you how to troubleshoot the top 4 reasons why your washing machine won't close. Stick around to the end of the video for an important washer safety tip that most people don't even know about. But before we begin, we're going to make sure the appliance is unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. Also make sure you turn off your hot and cold water supplies. First thing we have to look at is the door strike. It's what the door latch holds onto to lock the door. Door strikes are usually made out of plastic and come in a few different styles. On top loaders, they're mounted to the lid, and on front loaders, they're attached to the door. If it's damaged, it may not allow the door to close properly. Visually inspect the strike, and if it's damaged in any way, you should replace it. If you need to order a part, simply go to AppliancePartsPros.com and type in your model number. Find your part on the easy-to-read diagrams and match it to the number below. Click on the part if you want to see more pictures of the item or watch its repair video. You can also scroll down to see DIY stories from customers like you, or ask a question in the Q&A section. Once you're ready, you can add the part to your cart. It's that easy. Most orders will arrive within 2 business days. Now we're going to check the door latch assembly. It's a safety device that tells the washer if the door is closed and locks it during the cycle. Door latch assemblies come in many different styles, whether you have a front loader or a top loader. If it's failed or damaged, the latch won't hold on to the strike to hold the door closed. On front loaders, they're located behind the front panel, and on top loaders, they're located underneath the washer top. If your front load washer door won't open, and you think that the latch is stuck, you can release it manually. Most latches have a manual release that you can reach in and open the door with. You'll have to either remove the access panel or the top panel, then reach in to pull the release. If you have a front loader or a top loader with a control board and it's giving you an error code, you'll have to get your tech sheet, find your code, and follow the troubleshooting guide. For example, our guide tells us to test the lock solenoid for ohms. Our meter automatically detects whatever ohms are coming in, but you may need to set your meter to read the proper ohm level. Unplug the wiring harness from the main control board. According to our wiring diagram, we have to test the white and yellow wires. So put a multimeter probe into each terminal on the harness. Our guide says ours should read between 85 and 155 ohms. If it's not within the range specified on your guide, or if you're not getting a reading at all, then the solenoid is bad and you'll have to replace the assembly. Next, we're going to look at the hinge. It's what the door or lid rotates on as it opens and closes. There are several different styles of hinges, but they all do the same thing. They support the door or lid as it opens and closes, but if they're damaged and binding up, the door or lid may not close properly. On front loaders, the hinge is located on the outer edge of the door and can be mounted on either side. Top loaders usually have 2 attached to the rear corners of the lid. If the hinge is damaged and preventing the door or lid from closing, you'll need to replace it. As always guys, hit those like and subscribe buttons now to help support us making more of these videos. Last thing to look at is the main control board. It controls the functions of the washer after you make your selections. The main control board receives input from the user interface control board and collects information from sensors, switches, and other controls. It times and initiates the cycles and monitors the functions of the washer. If your washer door or lid won't close, it could be that the board has failed. On front loaders, they're usually located inside the control panel or underneath the washer top, and on top loaders, they're located inside the console. It's unusual for the board to fail this way, but if you've checked everything else and the door latch assembly diagnostic passed, the troubleshooting guide usually recommends that you replace the main control board. Now here's that safety tip we promised you earlier. Washing machine fill hose inspection is often overlooked by most people. If your fill hose bursts, it can cause severe water damage to your home. A fill hose can flood your home with up to 500 gallons of water per hour, so it's important to inspect them regularly. Make sure to check the entire hose for any signs of bulging or leaking. Also make sure the fittings aren't corroded. Then shut off the water and look at the washers and screens inside. If they're clogged, you can just clean them out, but if they're rusted or damaged, you'll need to replace them. When you reinstall them or put new ones on, make sure the hose fittings on each end are tight so you don't get any leaks. There are many different types of hoses. The most common ones are rubber or braided stainless steel. Rubber is the most common type of hose, but if you want extra burst protection because of where the washer is installed, it's recommended that you upgrade to the stainless steel type. Some of the newer systems even have an auto shut-off feature that shuts the water off if a leak or change in pressure is detected. Regardless of the hose type or the warranty it has, it's important to check them at least 1 to 2 times a year because they can fail at any time. Once you take care of the problem, you can plug the appliance in, turn the water back on, and take it for a spin. Thanks for joining us for another troubleshooting video brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons now, and if you have any questions or want to share how your repair went, leave a comment down below.